Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing 3 different looks with the Purple Haze palette by Huda Beauty that just came out, and I'm also going to be giving you my final review on this palette. I did a video reviewing all 3 palettes that came out with this Huda collection, and I am one by one doing looks with each one of them, and I'm going to give you guys my final opinion on the palette once I've used it a few times. So if you want to watch the original review video, or if you want to watch the 3 looks that I did with the khaki palette, which by the way, spoiler alert, it's my favorite, I'm going to link those on the eye right there, so make sure to check them out. And I guess I'm just going to jump right into it. I have a little update on the purple palette here. This is one of the palettes that I was most excited about when this collection launched, the khaki being the first one, this one being the second one, and now that I've played with it for a little bit and I did 3 different looks with it, I'm not loving it as much as when I uploaded that original review. In my original review, I didn't try a bunch of shades from here. I tried a couple, and so I couldn't really get a grasp for the palette the way that I have it right now after doing 3 whole looks with it. The shimmers in this palette are still absolutely glorious. I love them, but the mattes disappointed me a little bit. I feel like they don't blend like I want them to blend. I have to go back and get product all the time. This beautiful matte purple here, which is the color that I was the most excited about in this palette, sometimes looks a little patchy and you have to like go back and build it up a lot. It's like a little bit too much of a hassle. With that said, we did achieve 3 beautiful looks that I am about to show you, but I just want you to keep that in mind, because even though the shimmer formula is chef's kiss, the matte formula on this particular palette I don't love. And I honestly did not have that problem with the khaki haze palette. This one I do still 100% recommend. The colors are beautiful and the shades perform amazingly, but this purple palette right here just kind of left me wanting more, so I definitely wanted to update you guys on that. I am still doing a giveaway over on my Instagram, and a lucky winner is going to get every single one of these palettes. I am giving away this whole collection. To enter, you have to follow my Instagram at Alonso, and you also have to tag someone on any of my pictures. You can do it as many times as you want, and you can get additional entries by following me on Twitter, mentioning me on Twitter, mentioning me on your Instagram posts or on your Instagram stories. Any of that will get you guys extra entries. I haven't actually said this when I've announced the giveaway on the rest of my videos, but the giveaway will end at the end of the month so that everybody has a chance to participate. So thank you so much to everyone who's already participated. You guys are awesome, and if you haven't, then here's your chance. Go follow me on Instagram and tag someone in any of my pictures. That's literally all you have to do to get a chance to win this entire collection. Okay, so I think that is it. I hope you guys enjoy all 3 looks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I love you, and here they are. To start the first look, I'm going to get the color in the center of the palette, which is just a nice subtle transition shade with a slightly like pinky undertone, and I'm going to just pat that one all over the crease of my eye. I'm using my Refer number 15 brush. I grabbed a little more, and now I'm just back and forth swiping that color on my crease. I'm going to grab this pastel purple shade, which I'm kind of intrigued by because we know what happened with the pastel collection, right? So I'm really hoping this one looks okay. And I'm putting it on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to slightly just blend it inwards. Alright, and I did a few layers of it because I was trying to test to make sure it didn't do any of that weird it gets lighter when you add more on top thing that the pastel collection did. And this one seems to be much better. The color is not super pigmented, but at least it doesn't look patchy and muddy, which is what was happening with the pastel collection that I'm going to now stop talking about for the rest of the video. It was just that terrible. Okay, we're going to grab the matte purple shade, which I'm so excited to try, and I'm going to pat it on this outer corner with my number 1 brush from Refer. There we go. Oh yeah, that's really pretty, and that's going to look even better once I put concealer underneath my eye. Just wait. Okay, I'm patting that purple color in place right there, and now I'm just blending it up into the crease a little bit with the tip of that number 1 brush. I'm going back for more purple because I want to see it. I don't want it to be subtle. Alright, so my camera ran out of memory, but now I'm back, and honestly, I don't know if it's me, but like that's looking so patchy. And it's weird because I did not experience any patchiness with the khaki palette, but you see like all that patchiness right under my brow there, and like this outer corner here looks weird. I think I'm going to wipe this off and I'm going to start clean, and I'm hoping that things will turn out better somehow. Like, why is that so dark right there? I don't understand. Let me be right back with a clean eye and we'll do this again. I'm back. I put on the Alter Ego primer, which I like. I had used a concealer as my eyeshadow primer that I've never put on my eyes before, so I want to think hopefully that the concealer was what was making things look weird. Let's try to do this again. I'm going to actually start with the light lilac-y shade on the bottom row of the palette, and I'm going to use that as my transition color because it is a really nice color for transitioning. I definitely didn't need to do both of those when I first started earlier, so I'll just do this light purple shade as my transition. And I'm just back and forth blending that out. Next, I'm going to go in with this darker purple shade that I really want to look good. I really hope it doesn't look weird again. I feel like it was the concealer, you guys, because this is looking so much better already. And I'm going to start blending it into the crease of the eye. Just back and forth with my Refer number 1 brush. The first brush I used for the crease was the Refer number 15. I'm going to start tapping the color in because it looks like when you blend it too much, it kind of goes away, which definitely should not happen, but let's see if I can help it by just tapping the color in place. Okay, so far things are looking much better than the first time around, but I'm definitely not loving the formula on that like dark purple because I feel like it still went away a little bit. I'm going to use this beautiful red shade from the top row on my eyelid, and I'm just with my finger placing it on the center of my eyelid right here. And then with my Refer number 14 and the shimmery shade right next to the red in the palette, I'm going to tap that color between the matte purple and the red. And I'm going to put that shimmer purpley shade all the way to the outer corner of my eyelid. With my Refer number 2, I have the lightest shimmer shade in the palette, and I'm putting that on the inner part of my eyelid, blending it over the reddish tone just by tapping and swiping with that Refer number 2 brush. And this is what the top of the eye is looking like. Let me do my face makeup and I'll be right back to finish this one up. Oh my god, this looks so much better now that I have makeup around it. What? I'm going back with the beautiful matte purple shade and my number 3 brush from Refer, and I'm just going to tap it right underneath my lower lash line. As you can see, we have some fallout from it, but that's okay because I powdered my under eyes, so we should be okay. And now I'm grabbing that lilac shade on my blending brush, and we are just going to blend that out, smoke it out right underneath the eye, back and forth with your tiny blending brush. Lastly, I'm just going to add more of that light shimmer to my inner corner with my Refer number 2 brush. With my Fenty eyeliner in Q-Ting, I'm going to add a nice light pink to the waterline. And let me do some mascara. I'm actually going to try something that I just got from Grande Cosmetics. I have their Grande primer, which is fortified with plumping peptides. So I'm going to use this first. We need some lash growth over here, so peptides are amazing. Okay, primer on. So far it looks incredible because it already made my lashes look so much bigger. What? That's crazy. For mascara, I'm going to use this Grande Mascara Lash Boosting Formula here. They sent over 2 different mascaras, so I will be trying both of them for sure. So far, I really like this skinny brush. But the primer though, I'm not like a huge mascara primer person because I feel like they never do anything, and this one gave me lashes, okay? This one was nice. I'm back, and this is what things are looking like now that my mascara is applied. So this is look number 1 with just mascara on. Let me go ahead and put on some falsies and show you what that looks like. I'm back with some lashes on, and this right here is the first look with this beautiful purple Haze palette by Huda Beauty. I'm definitely not super impressed with that beautiful matte purple, like the way it performed, but at the end we got here and this look is beautiful. I really love the way it came out. I love the shimmer in the eyelid and the shimmer in the inner corner, and the purple still shows up. It's just, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be to get the pigmentation that I wanted to get, but it is still a very, very beautiful look. So this is look number 1 right here. Also, anytime I do a reddish or pinkish eye look, I put that Q-Tang eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm just obsessed with that eyeliner. It's so pretty. I love it. So let's move on to the second look. To get started with the second look, I'm going to first use my number 15 brush with the color right in the center of the palette, and I'm just doing windshield wiper motions with it. I want to get a nice smooth transition shade. Just back and forth with my number 15 brush from Refer. Alright, that looks perfect. With that same brush, I'm going to use the taupey brownish shade on the bottom row, and I'm going to start building that one on the outer corner of my eye. Just by back and forth swiping with my blending brush. I really like this mid-tone taupey shade. It added such nice dimension to this eye look. On my eyelid, I'm going to use this shimmer shade from the bottom row, and I'm just going to tap it with my finger right here, all the way to almost the inner corner. This is such a beautiful purple shimmer. I love the shimmers in these palettes, so pretty. For the outer corner, I'm going to use my number 14 brush and the shimmer shade in the center of the palette to the right, that like darker purple shade, and I'm just going to back and forth swipe it on the outer corner of my eye. Even though this is a shimmery shade, it's not going to translate as shimmery because we are blending with it, but it will add the depth that I need on this outer corner of the eye here. Retouch your brighter purple in the center if you need to. If you're going to do what I just did, definitely do this eye look before you put on makeup, because blending that shimmer on the outer corner made a lot of fallout. Probably because it's meant to be pressed, but I wanted to use it to deepen up the eye look, and so it looks nice, but it did make all that shimmer fall underneath. For the inner corner, I'm going to use that lighter purpley pinky shade, and I'm going to take it above the purple on my crease. Especially if you have hooded eyes, this step really helps. And I'm adding some purple back in just to make sure that it's present. I'm putting it in with my brush this time. So this is the top of look number 2. I'm going to put on some makeup around my eye, and I'll be right back to finish it up. I'm back after putting makeup on, and I'm going to go back to that dark purple shimmer with my number 3 brush from Refer, and I'm going to just tap and swipe it right underneath my lash line, and then switch into the light shade from the inner corner. I'm going to complete the rest here. And next, with the color in the center of the palette and my Refer number 14 brush, I'm going to blend around those colors I just put down. I'm going to add a little bit of that taupey shade. And this is what I have for look number 2 right here. I'm going to keep using my Fenty liners. This is the purpley one. I love this one as well. This is what things are looking like after the eyeliner. Let me do the Grande Cosmetics primer because I really liked it. So let me do some of that, and then I'll come back because I want to try the other Grande Cosmetics mascara. On this eye, I'm going to be applying the Grande Lash Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil, which castor oil also strengthens your lashes and makes them grow. And honestly, this one I like even better than the first mascara I tried, because this one separates my lashes more. Look at my lashes, you guys. They look amazing. They look so thick and like full. I love them. And so this is what look number 2 is like with mascara on, and I really love the purple shimmer in the center of my eyelid. I think that shimmer is definitely one of my favorite things from this palette. I mean, the shimmers in general are spectacular. Let me do some lashes and I'll be right back to show you the final look number 2. Okay, I'm back, and this is look number 2 after lashes, and I mean, still loving it over here. Don't forget to vote in the comment section after you're done watching this video which look was your favorite one. Right now I cannot decide between 1 and 2, but maybe 3 will be even better. We'll see. Let's get started with the last one. For the third and last look, I'm once again going to start with the color right in the center of the palette and my fluffy brush. And we are just going to build our crease really nicely, just back and forth, swiping back and forth, doing some windshield wiper motions, anything that'll help to blend things out for you. And I'm using the Refer number 15 brush. I'm next going to dip into that taupey shade at the bottom of the palette, and I'm going to build that up on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye, just to darken things up a little bit. And then I'm going to tap a little bit of that matte purple right over, right here, just tapping it on the outer and inner corners. For the center of the eye, I'm going to use the purple on the right bottom row of the palette. I'm going to put it right here in the center of my eyelid. Just blend it over everything else we did right there. Tap, tap, tap it. And right over that one, I'm going to blend the light shimmer shade to soften that purple a little bit. With my Refer number 1, I'm going to tap the dark purple on the outer corner of my eye over the shimmer a little bit, just tapping it in place right there. Let me do my face makeup and I'll be right back. Back to do the under eye, I have my number 1 brush here from Refer and the taupey color at the bottom of the palette, and I'm just going to back and forth swipe that color underneath my eye with that number 1 brush. And I didn't clean it after I used it for the purple on top, so it might have a little bit of purple in it still, and that's okay. And for my inner corner, the only color I can use is that light shimmer purpley pink shade. And so I'm applying that one to my inner corner with the number 2 brush from Refer. I just did my Q-Ting eyeliner from Fenty on my waterline one more time. Let me do some mascara and show you the final look, number 3. Alright, I'm back with some mascara on, and this is look number 3 with mascara on. I honestly don't like this one, I think, as much as I liked looks 1 and 2. I think this might be my bottom look from this video actually, even though it is a halo eye. But just the other two, I feel like the colors were more like popping on that one. It's still pretty though. Let me know if you guys liked it. Let me put on some lashes and show you what that looks like. This right here is the final look number 3. These are the Bella lashes by Glamnetic that I've been using this entire video, which are definitely one of my favorite styles from Glamnetic. I love these. Okay, take one last look. I truly hope that you enjoyed all 3 looks. On my lips, I have the Structure Lip Liner from Pat McGrath, and I have the Grande Cosmetics Hydrating Lip Plumper in the color Sunbaked Sedona. This one right here, this stuff is super plumping. Like, I feel like my lips are kind of like bigger than usual. I did the lip liner first and then I applied this on top earlier, and I had to like take everything off and do it again because I had overlined my lips a little too much, and once I put the plumper on top, I felt like my lips just looked different. I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like it's a little better right now, but I'm not loving this makeup look, to be completely honest with you guys. And I think it's just the eyes, I don't know, maybe even the face makeup. I'm just not loving the way things are looking, but this is where we are. Please vote 1 through 3 which look was your favorite one. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to have you here. Turn on the notifications bell so that you get notified every time that I upload. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!